So why do most coaches struggle to grow their business and enroll new clients consistently? Well, it could be one of a myriad of different reasons. However, in our 16 years of experience, we've learned that there's 5 fundamental mistakes that the majority of coaches, consultants, and trainers make when starting to launch and grow their business. And in this video, I want to share with you these 5 key mistakes so that you can identify the mistakes you're making, and I'll give you some tips and next steps to help you fix this. My name is Norbert Orlowitz, co-founder at digitalmentors.com, where we help coaches, consultants, trainers, and experts start, launch, and grow their digital mentoring business. So let's start with mistake number 1. You're trying to help too many people. You're trying to speak to everyone, and so you're speaking to no one. Yes, you haven't identified your specialty or expertise. You haven't identified the niche where you want to start so you can break into the competitive market. In a previous video, I talk about the Tesla model, which is essentially I share the examples of Lululemon and Tesla as 2 examples of how brand new small companies were able to break into an extremely highly competitive market. And the secret to how they were able to do that, to separate themselves from the competition, is to identify their specialty. How can they serve the market better than anybody else, better than other competitors, even if the competitors are much bigger and influential than them? Now, this is a huge challenge for a lot of coaches because the skills that you've developed as a coach, you feel can help a wide range of people. The challenge comes when you go to marketing that service to everybody, because then nobody actually emotionally connects with your messaging. The secret to effective marketing is message to market match, having a highly specific message that deeply connects on an emotional level with a very specific person. And so one of the easiest ways that you can separate yourself from all the noise and the competition in your market is to identify your expertise, your specialty, that area within the broader market where you can really excel and serve your ideal clients better than anybody else. Now, the other side of that coin brings up mistake number 2, which is that you haven't identified your ideal perfect client for right now. I know you want to help everybody. I know you want to serve lots of people. But again, the challenge comes down to your marketing. And this is a reason why you're struggling to grow your audience, your following. You're struggling to create real engagement on your posts and your content. And you're struggling to enroll enough clients consistently. Learn from some of the most successful companies, the way that they've been able to break into markets. They laser focus on one particular specific ideal perfect client that is ready to buy their service or product right now. They don't need convincing. They don't need education. They don't need to be convinced of why they need your product. They're actually actively looking for the service, the solution that you provide. This is the ideal perfect client, the low-hanging fruit that you want to go after initially as you're launching or starting your business. If you can narrow your focus to a very specific ideal client avatar, it makes all of your marketing so much easier. You become laser focused in your messaging, laser focused in the content you create, and laser focused in your marketing, identifying exactly where your ideal client is hanging out and how you can engage and reach them. Now, if you're like most coaches and you've made both of these mistakes, then what happens is you've got mistake number 3. You have very broad, generic, and general messaging. Your content is speaking to a broad audience. Your content is addressing many different problems that many different types of people are experiencing. You're trying to connect with a wide range of people on their different circumstances, different desires, and different problems. And so it's not really connecting with anybody. Now, this is totally understandable. As a coach, you probably haven't studied marketing, specifically direct response marketing, so you're not skilled yet in understanding what makes effective and compelling content and posts. One of the secrets to effective copywriting is specificity, being able to create the perfect message to market, speaking specifically to the exact problems, circumstances, situation, and desired outcomes that this ideal perfect client wants. The reaction you want to create in your prospects is one of, I can't believe that he knows exactly what I'm thinking. It's like he's reading my mind. Your content, your posts, your advertisements, your copy, even your offer should speak specifically and exactly to the problems that your ideal client is facing right now. You should be able to communicate the situation and the circumstances that your ideal client is facing better than they are able to, so that when they read your content, they can see themselves in the content you're creating. And they know right away that you're speaking to them. So they also know that you're the one that can help them to solve their problems. Now, if you've made any one of these 3 mistakes, then most likely you're going to be making mistake number 4 as well. You don't have an irresistible offer with a clear promise. Again, because you're trying to help everybody, your coaching program or your course or your workshop, the offer that you've created is broad, generic, and general. You're hoping it appeals to a wide range of people, but what happens is it doesn't connect with anyone specifically. A compelling and irresistible offer speaks directly to the problems and challenges of your ideal client, and it promises the outcome that they desire. This is what creates demand and triggers that person to actually take action on the offer. The reaction they should have is, oh my God, this is exactly what I've been looking for. If you find yourself spending a lot of time explaining what it is that you do and how you do it and why the client should be purchasing or enrolling with you, chances are that you've missed the messaging. Chances are that you've made these first few mistakes. Now, if you've made any of these mistakes, you're most likely struggling to create that engagement, that interest, that excitement from the prospects that you're engaging with. And so then what happens is when it comes to marketing and enrolling new clients, your acquisition process, nothing is working. And so what happens is you start throwing spaghetti at the wall. You start trying a whole bunch of different tactics and strategies that you learn at different times from different gurus and trainers. Maybe you start posting consistently on social media, or you realize that TikTok is the place to be, and so you dive all into TikTok for a few weeks. Or then you hear that webinar funnels are extremely effective for some coaches, and so you spend the next few weeks building a webinar funnel. Then you hear that YouTube is the place where you should be building your following, and so you start creating long-form videos for YouTube for the next few weeks. Then you realize you should have been building on LinkedIn all along, so you turn your focus on LinkedIn. Then you come across another conversion or acquisition funnel or a paid ad strategy, and you're constantly trying different strategies that never seem to work as well for you as they do for others. And the problem isn't with the strategy or the tactics that you're learning and trying to implement. It's actually with your message to market. And so now you're making the 5th mistake. You don't have a simple, repeatable acquisition process that you can repeat and implement over time. Track your key performance indicators, track your numbers, and actually improve your simple, repeatable process to increase conversions at every stage and increase the revenue in your business. Now, I'll tell you, if you're making one or most likely several of these mistakes, you are not alone. It's perfectly normal. As a coach, you've never learned these marketing fundamentals, these marketing skills, and that's what we want to help you with. You can actually simplify your business and turn it into a much more effective strategy when you first take the time and energy to really refine your message to market, to identify your specialty, your expertise that you want to hone in on initially as you're starting to grow your business, to identify the ideal perfect client that's ready to buy from you right now without education and convincing, so that you can create specific and targeted messaging that speaks directly to your ideal client. So when you pitch your offer, it's an irresistible offer. It's exactly what they've been looking for to solve the problems that they have and to create the outcome that they desire. And now you can create that simple, repeatable acquisition process that you can improve. So if you're ready now to take action and improve your messaging so you can stop making these mistakes and start acquiring more clients into your business and simplify your business and marketing strategy, I invite you to participate in our regular Coaching Business Accelerator workshop. This is a complimentary workshop where we guide you through a series of questions so you can clarify your message to market. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these mistakes are you making? Which of these issues are you struggling with? Or what changes have you implemented in your business that have created excellent results for you? If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe for more content like this. We'll see you in the next video.